And now that you have created this, it's like you rewired the foundation. You've rewired your foundation. And you have learned detachment. Detachment and surrender is something that you have mastered. They're saying almost. Okay, almost. You've almost mastered this. Is that something that you want to bring up? No, they don't want. They're not trying to talk about that. They do want that to be initiated into your mind, though, so you can understand and start to balance and adapt to full surrender, to full detachment. Okay, so maybe that's a spark for somebody. Like, allow yourself to continue working on that. Okay, but what was that? Seven of swords and two of swords that I saw in the last part. I wanted to touch base on because you brought me the hanged man with it. Well, why did you bring that up? Oh, because that was what you were sitting in for so long. This was the lesson. Okay, all right. So that was the lesson. You left that. And okay, and then I did say that at the end of part 2. I did just say that. I was like, okay, you left it. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, you transitioned out. You transitioned out of that perception. Okay, the perception of loss, of grief. So that a major emotional healing. Major. You left anxious. You left the anxiety. You left the restlessness. You left all of that shit behind. You have made a major life changing decision recently. You have formally walked into probably your greatest and highest timeline for this life. But that didn't come easy. This energy is telling me that you have been somebody that has been putting the work in. You have been dedicated to self-growth, to self-discovery. You have been dedicated to healing your lineage, your family, your energy. You are somebody who is dedicated and devoted to yourself. And that is a rarity in this world. That's a rarity. There is a small amount of people that really can say, I'm devoted to me. I am choosing me relentlessly. And this is somebody that's doing that. And this is why you are being rewarded. This is why all of your hard work is now going to be paying you with ease for the rest of your days on this planet, in this realm. And that makes sense for you. It feels right to hear this message. It feels right. And the terms that I use and the way that I speak, it's not confusing for you. You are already somebody who is elevated. You are somebody who knows of and speaks in terms of spiritual consciousness, collective consciousness, understanding generational, ancestral wisdom, pain, all the goodies, everything in between, right? Inner child healing, all that kind of stuff, okay? This is not somebody who's a novice. You are a master at what you are creating in your life. Creation is going to be led from joy moving forward. You are going to create from an abundant space. There's no more lack. And that's something that I think many people, it takes a lot of work to get there, because we are all subdued to the scarcity mindset in this realm, right? So whoever you are, congratulations to you. You did a lot of work. It doesn't mean that your work is done per se, but one of the largest lessons that you needed to learn in this life, you had just nipped in the bud. And you just got yourself to a space that is literally setting you free. And your lineage. You have a legion of ancestors that you are freeing. In the throat chakra, in the authenticity, into living truth. Major. Something doesn't feel done. They drew me to my Alchemy of Spirit, and I always read the guidebook with this one. So this is like a message for you, okay? Who you are. Cover your ears. My phone is on my sound bowl, so it's stopping it. But this is just a message for you moving forward, okay? There's something here that God wants to tell you, my beautiful spirit team. Thank you. The fountain, overflow, the otters. Look at, this is love. This is connection. Okay? You are being granted your wish come true absolutely in love. Absolutely. The buffalo and the fountain. And this fell over here on the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, this stress, this struggle, this sabotage, right? This egotistical mind frame, right? That you were in, okay, for a long time. This fell all over that. So let's see what this is about. The buffalo, authenticity. I was just saying, the authenticity, the living by your truth. Feeling authentic, being consistent, feeling confident, enjoying what you do, respecting the process. The more authentic you become, the healthier your relationships will be because you'll let people love you for who you truly are. You are not too much, you are not too sensitive, and you are not too bright. Not for the right people. 555. But you can only find your soul family by finding yourself. What did I just say? You found yourself. You are somebody who's doing the work. You are somebody who is devoted to yourself. This is exactly why this is coming in. The buffalo, your authenticity, living in your truth. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fountain. Joy and excitement. You're going to be creating from joy, excitement, abundance. Authentic joy is your new timeline. That's powerful. Listening to your inner child, right? Inner child work, experiencing joy, experiencing a heightened imagination, feeling fun, playful. A wellspring of blessings is infinite. Wishes coming true. Great fortune, stable, long-term, with ease. Ease. The fountain is a sign of joy. It is a message for your inner child to come out and play. Start experiencing authentic joy. Allow yourself to play. Just as there are moments to be serious, there are also moments to play and be silly. Order and discipline are necessary, but so are pleasure and delight. You don't need to be productive all the time, and you don't need to turn every hobby into a business. Take time to find an activity that is purely done for enjoyment without your having to be the best at it. Play, laugh, and feed your imagination to keep your spirit young and excited. Connect with your essence of joy because it's the fountain of inspiration for your dreams. So they're just reminding you here, don't be too serious right now. Allow yourself to experience the joy that you have cultivated within yourself. And it fell over here because you're leaving all of that. You're putting an end to this. You're allowing yourself to experience all of this now. And that's amazing. You're going to be experiencing that. And sometimes in this world, that level of abundance is completely over people's heads. People aren't seeing abundance as joy, as laughter, as slow mornings and sleeping in. The ability to own your own business and not have to work and grind and hustle. That's abundance. It's funny, the other day I woke up in the morning and it was like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning or something. And I went to go get something to drink and I saw people already on the road. It's barely the sun's cracking up into the sky, right? It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I am so grateful that I have the ability to turn around and get my ass back in bed. That I get to wake up with my children and I get to take them to school and I'm not rushing out the door. Like, those little things are so overlooked in today's world. That is your life. And you've probably already found gratitude for those things. You already found gratitude for the small things that you get to enjoy every day. And that's why you're going to be granted with more. So I think this was a beautiful message. Whoever's it is, amazing. Thank you for your work because it ripples out. And this is just your source of confirmation that God is saying thank you as well. You're being granted a life of luxury, a life of ease for the work that you've done on yourself. Because not only are you healing yourself, but you're healing collective consciousness. You're healing the divine law of one. We're all one here, and we're all helping each other grow. So thank you for your work. And God's about to thank you.